ELD with Brainstorm MTG. Here we are with the finals of the Legacy Monthly at Scholars Games. Elliot on Goblins, Bailey on Death and Taxes, leading out with Goblin Lackey on his side into Stoneforge Mystic, fetching up Umezawa's Jite. And it looks like Pendelhaven is going to make sure that this Goblin Lackey can actually get through the 1-2. Pendelhaven put in to get Lackey past a very different 1-2 in Deathrite Shaman, but it's going to pull some weight here. And we'll see what he's actually got off of the Lackey. And no, he actually blocks with the Stoneforge and wastes the Pendelhaven. Phyrexian Revoker coming down as well. Very interesting line there. And Bailey committing to a bit of card disadvantage there. And Tarfire gets that Revoker out of the way. And this time Lackey is coming in. And that is going to hit a Ringleader, which finds a Gem Palm Incinerator, which is going to be very solid removal here versus Death and Taxes. That is going to do 2 damage and draw a card, which kills just about everything in the deck outside of a Germ token, as long as it's not equipped. So Elliot actually off to a really good start here, casting another Lackey. Wasteland in hand for Bailey. Sarah Avenger coming down on turn 4 here. And that is just going to get cleared by Elliot, drawing a card. The beatings have commenced here. 4 damage. Lackey number 1 putting in Matron. Second Lackey putting in Kiki-Jiki, and this is setting up for a very punishing end step for Bailey. He's actually going to most likely witness this Kiki-Jiki copy the Ringleader or the Matron during the end step. Just going to depend if he values the tutoring or the bulk card advantage. Of course, it's no guarantee with Ringleader, and he does take the safer route here. Possibly going to get Incinerator. Goblins really going wide here. Mirran Crusader does have protection from most of the format, but not from Goblins. And it's actually going to be Lightning Crafter here. See what he's able to do with the combo. He does have Kiki-Jiki and Matron, so he can get his singleton piece here. Imprinting Tarfire on Chrome Mox. We've got a cast Lightning Crafter. That is hitting the Matron. He is copying Lightning Crafter with Kiki-Jiki. And it looks like he's going to go ahead and use that copy to clear Mother of Runes. And the second copy is going to clear the Mirran Crusader, and Bailey's going to pack it in there. Elliot close to actually having an infinite damage combo, but not necessary. The board control was good enough for a deck like Death and Taxes to just move on to the next game. So Goblin's able to be a little bit more broken here. Both of these board-based strategies, both of them have mana denial. They are extremely similar decks in a lot of ways, but they do very powerful things in kind of their own way here. So Elliot packing that Kiki-Jiki combo, which can go infinite and create a tremendous amount of board control, whereas Death and Taxes, more about equipping a double striker in terms of the more powerful ways to just end the game. Both of them very grindy. Both of them have recruiters. Death and Taxes with Recruiter of the Guard. Goblins having Goblin Matron. Flicker Wisp a great way of resetting Enter the Battlefield's triggers, whereas Kiki-Jiki does it just a bit better, albeit at 5 mana. They both use Aether Vial and some mana denial, so a lot of similarities to both of these decks that do not run Brainstorm. So we have a blue-free finals, mono white versus mono red. And Bailey actually taking a mulligan here, going down to 6. Mulligans in these type of matchups can be very punishing, but perhaps not as punishing as just a garbage 7. It looks like Swords to Plowshares there, and a Plains. He may need to rely on the top of his deck to find some more mana, which can be difficult versus mana denial. Of course, Death and Taxes is mono white, but it actually does have a surprisingly high amount of targets for Wasteland in between Karakas, its own Wastelands, Cavern of Souls, Rashad and Ports. I mean, there's a bunch of non-basics in there. Mother of Runes coming down. A pair of them now. Versus Elliot's Aether Vial in just a singleton Wasteland along with a Cavern of Souls. And Mother Runes continuing the beatings, probably cannot turn sideways much longer. Likely to eventually run into a body, forcing the activation of the other Mother of Runes, completely lowering the shields, and Bailey does pick up on that and stops the onslaught of 1/1 beats. It's really not likely to finish the game anyways. He's going to need to draw some more mana to be in this. Scalding Tarn, fetching out a basic mountain here, and Elliot's sitting on a pair of Wastelands, meaning Bailey's really hoping to draw exactly Plains over the next few steps. And Warchief making that Ringleader cost just 3 mana, even more of a bargain, and that's going to grab Tarfire. And Swords to Plowshares getting rid of Warchief. With Tarfire known, he's just going to block and tap. It would have been more tempting to be able to block and give them both pro-red, but he knows about the Tarfire. So those Mother of Runes really just on a knife's edge here, trying to survive. Bailey just stuck at 1 mana. Not an ideal way to go here in the finals. There is the Skirk Prospector along with Goblin Lackey. Lots of 1-drops. Of course, that Skirk Prospector, part of that infinite combo, also really good along with Siege Gang Commander. Allows you to turn excess goblins into excess mana. And there is the Siege Gang Commander. So here we go. This is getting really bad really fast. And Lightning Crafter on the Siege Gang. So if that Lightning Crafter does get handled, it will just spawn a whole bunch more. And Lightning Crafter actually killing Thalia. Mother of Runes not tapping. And Skirk Prospector allowing for Lightning Crafter to be sacrificed. And that's going to be a flurry of goblins thrown at Bailey's face for Elliot to take this one down. So there is our champion, Elliot, with his army of red men. Congratulations. Congratulations to Bailey, too, for making it to the finals. And really had a bad draw there, stuck on just 1 land versus what is probably one of his tougher matchups anyways. But congratulations to both guys, and thanks for watching. You made it to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. If you want to help the channel, you can click like or subscribe, or you can check out some of our other videos covering Magic's most powerful formats. Thanks for watching.